you? I am Natalie Foxhill on behalf of FacePaintingTips.com. This is my 4-year-old daughter, Alaris. She's going to be our model today. And today I am going to be painting a black cat. The cats are a really popular Halloween costume with the little ones this year, so I am going to do, not going to do a full face, I'm going to do like a partial face for the cat. And all the products I'll be using are Diamond Effects, and today I'm going to be using this great palette, which is sold on FacePaintingTips.com. It's great, they're portable, they come out, so it's highly recommended. They're wonderful paints, they don't stain the skin or clothing, so I do highly recommend them. And to get started on our little cat, I'm going to use a number 12 filbert, and I'm going to take my white out of my little palette. This is just a standard white, and I'm going to use it to paint the muzzle on Alaris, just so. And as you see, this paint has really great coverage. A little bit goes a very long way. So after I get that down, I am going to take a number 5 square, and I'm just going to fade it on the edges to give it a nice soft edge, just like so. Cool. Alright, we have our muzzle. Beautiful. Now what I am going to do is go back with that 12 filbert. I'm going to take my Diamond Effects pink, and I want my brush pretty dry. I don't want it to be very wet, just to get a tiny bit of pink, just to give her a little color on her cheeks, just like that. And I'm going to use the same technique as I did with the muzzle. I'm going to take a dry brush, and I'm going to fade the edges to make it look more like blush and less like guava paint on her cheeks. So there she has her cheek color. And the key is to get it before it dries. As you see, it's drying, and the more it dries, the harder it's going to be to fade the edges. So now she has some great cheek color. What we're going to do next is give her the black stripes, because we're going to do a black kitty today. So I'm going to take my black, my Diamond Effects black, and again, you don't need too much on a brush, because just a little bit of this paint goes a very long way. Amazing coverage, so you don't want to overdo it. What I'm going to do is give her lashes. Then I'm going to give her little kitty nose. For her nose, I'm not going to start it all the way at the end. I'm going to start more on the end of her nostril. Just like so. There, she's got her kitty nose. I'm going to take that down in between her mouth, and then I'm going to bring it up on the edges. Now, the more pressure you put on the brush, the thicker the line, and you really want a great variation of a thick line and a thin line to make it more interesting. So I'm going to vary thick and thin, and I achieve that effect just by pressing down on the brush. Now I'm going to create the outline of her little kitty ears. Here's some hair, because she is a kitty. And now I'm going to outline this ear as well. And we're going to do the inside of the ear in just a minute. I just wanted to do the outline first. Okay. Now I'm going to take a couple more stripes, since she's a black kitty. And I'm just going to give her a couple stripes on each side. Not too much, because you don't want to overdo it. Cool. Alrighty, I'm going to go back in with my number 5 and back to the white. I'm going to get the color inside her ears, and I'm going to pick up the pink in just a minute. And if you can tell, I intentionally went outside of the line and I took some of the black paint and I pulled it into the white paint to give it that realistic look. And I'm going to repeat the same thing on this side. Again, taking some of the black and pulling it into the white. There we go. I'm going to go back to my number 4, which again, all your brushes you can get on facepaintingtips.com as well. Back with my pink. I'm going to do little pink highlights in her ears, just like that. And the very last thing I'm going to do, oh, of course for the whiskers, we have to do the whiskers, but for the lines on her face, I'm big on polka dots. I love polka dots. They add a lot of character to any design, so I am going to do polka dots inside her little stripes with varying sizes. Just a couple. Again, we don't want to overdo it, but it just makes it really, really pop, so I like that a lot. Okay, and the last thing we're going to do is some whiskers. Again, with my number 2, we are going to give her 3 whiskers on each side, and I'm going to place them in different parts of her muzzle. Let's do 3 on this side. Here and here. And of course, when you're painting a little girl, it's always best to finish off with either a shimmer powder, which is, this one's by Diamond Effects, this one's wonderful, or you can use glitter as well, of course. I'm going to use a little shimmer powder. And I'm going to use it on the muzzle because it's really going to make that white pop. And the little girls love it. And a little bit on her cheeks. And there you have it. There's your Halloween kitty. Again, this is Natalie Foxhill on behalf of facepaintingtips.com. Look at the camera, honey. And say bye, Alaris. Thank you for watching.